like the furthest, so like, you know.
Are you the skinniest?
Oh!
No, it's not too hard, I'm sitting beside you. Yeah, okay, so hi guys. My name is yongkytown. This is Kev, Kevin Regional, and this is Carissa, who doesn't go by a shortened name. Okay, so what we're gonna actually be doing today is it's like a behind the scenes shoot for Rainy Day. So yeah, the three of us worked on the music, the song. Yeah, and okay, so today is part 1 and it's called Debut.
Well, I've never properly recorded a song, like just me, I guess.
And for Kev?
Something similar actually. Like I've been doing music production for a while, but this is the very first production, like full instrumental and vocals that I've done. Previously, it has always been a cappella. So it's a milestone.
So yeah, before we get into the nitty gritty, this is going out on like I think Christmas. So we just all want to wish you a Merry Christmas!
I think Kevin can take this one first. I have no musical inspiration.
If you talk about a cappella, then definitely the first ever was like everybody else, pentatonics. The tough one comes when you talk about the other aspects.
Instrumentals, right?
Yeah, that one is a lot. Like I might not seem like it, but I used to listen to like hard rock and metal music.
No, actually, I can see that. I
Really?
can see that. I can
Oh,
see
really?
that. Yeah, oh, really.
Rainy Day was supposed to be acoustic.
You hear all those elements?
And then I got attracted to funk fusion, like jazz funk fusion. That's my music inspiration nowadays.
So one fun fact about Kev, right? So when I first, like I think it was like the first few times I talked to him, and then I asked him, so Kev, how are you like so good at music, you know, like your music theory and all that kind of things? Because at the point of time I was still struggling, you know, it's like I hear 3 people singing or 4 people singing, I'm like, I don't know how to tell like what they are singing and whether they're singing right or wrong. And then to which Kev said, do you remember what you said?
No, honestly I don't.
Okay, Kevin said, and you have to capture his genuine reaction. Oh, actually I just hear chords in my head. So once I heard that, right, so I was like, okay, this guy must either be one of the musical geniuses that I have to look up to, or just some like
Crazy guy.
phony crazy guy who doesn't know what he's talking about. And Kevin, unfortunately, because this is going up on YouTube, right, this is gonna haunt you.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So how about you? What's your musical inspiration?
Who do you listen to?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, wait, no. I don't listen to the headbanging stuff. Because it gives me a headache, but like as long as it's like easy on the
Easy
ears.
listening.
Yeah, right? It's nice, the melody is nice. That
Yeah, okay, actually that leads to a follow-up question that I didn't plan, right? But so when you hear a song, or like when you're creating a song or whatever, right, what's the most important part of it in the song?
honestly, I feel like the music really links to how I'm feeling. Yeah. So if say I'm in the mood for something stay homey, you know, when it's raining outside.
It's pouring outside. Come on, hey.
Cannot be too obvious, guys, but yeah, you know, then that's the kind of vibe that I'm going for.
I suspect you may have a different answer, okay?
Yep. Chord progressions.
Chord progression.
Yes, of course.
I'm a music geek, so when I listen to songs, the first thing that catches me somehow is always the chord progression. So, like, more often than not, more intrigued when I hear interesting chord progressions that are not normal. That is why I'm interested in fusion and jazz and stuff like that, because they always do that.
I would say like for me it's definitely the melody first, because I think that the melody is what hooks you and gets you listening again and again. But I think for me, beyond the first listen, the lyrics have to mean something, because if I'm listening to the same thing again and again and it's telling me like, you know, ice cream chillin', ice cream chillin', you know, that to me is like, it doesn't add a lot of value lah. And then that adds on to my songwriting also, because like when I write a song, I want to tell a story. I mean, obviously the chord progression is important as well.
That's why you get Kevin.
That's why you get Kevin for it. Yeah. But I think for my kind of music, it's more of like, I let it tell a story such that people don't, I mean, it will be quite cruel if like the end of the you listen to it and then end of the thing is like the chord progression was not very interesting. That's like totally missing the point already. Because then you wouldn't be seeing the story. Okay, cool.
Okay, you must understand that Yongkyang is a serial music maker.
Yeah, okay, so the actual origin story, right? Yeah, so basically we got a gig. So then I asked Carissa, you know, do you want to like join the gig with me? So that's part 1, right? So part 2 was because she wanted to like sing with me and then we were thinking of like what to sing together. So then after that, I was like, you know, ting, you know, Carissa, how would you like to sing a duet with me? Like, I can write a duet.
Time to write a song
Time
from
to write a duet.
scratch,
Correct.
guys.
And that's when he does it in. Just a second.
Yeah,
Right.
that's yes, correct.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, it was 8-9 o'clock where I said, okay, Carissa, okay lah, so you ons, then she was like, I ons. So after class, I wrote out like the lyrics for like the first verse to the first chorus. And then after class, I went to the art space. So like that's the Sound Foundry studio, right? I just went on the piano lah, and I just like figure out, because I didn't know how the song was gonna be like yet. I didn't have a tune in my head. I didn't have chords that I wanted to play. So it was quite amazing that it just came out. And then stay tuned for part 2 where we show you, I guess, like how it sounds like and their reactions, right? But it was so raw. And then I sent it over to her and I was like, okay, like, honestly, like, this is alright, you know, the pre-chorus.
I liked it though.
But then after that, Carissa really liked it, and I think where it all came together, the first time at least, was she sent over a recording over that original recording.
Yeah.
And then she just harmonized to it, and then back then I was like, okay, that's it, we got the song.
It works.
Went back, wrote the second verse, the bridge, and then, you know, we had a song.
Wow.
I'm not sure if you would agree with this, but I feel like there are some songs which, or at least like in general the songwriting process, a good song doesn't necessarily take hours to write.
Right.
You know, it's like once you got that inspiration, like I was telling Carissa, once the song, it can be like a phrase, like a words, or it could be like a melody of a phrase that pops in, and then you're like, this is quite nice, and then you just go sit down there, and then like 1 hour later you're done.
Okay, I just want to add in at this point, right? Remember just now we said Kevin hears chords in his head, right? I also have to say that Yongkyang has also said a similar thing.
It's like he sees lyrics in his head.
Not only that, he hears melodies in his head. So it's either genius or crazy.
Over here I have what is a Christmas gift for Carissa, Kev, and for behind the screen Kenneth as well.
Hey.
So let me just, okay, so you see,
I can't see
I
it.
was actually pretty close. It's the album art.
It is.
It's the Spotify.
okay, so
Ooh. Alright, there you go. And
okay, yeah, okay. There you
Oh,
go.
thank you,
Merry
thank
Christmas.
you.
Then since this is already out,
Hey.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
okay then okay, you can open it. Alright, so I guess the next question is, what you like the most about Rainy Day? Like, what would you say is like the, you know, the 1 or 2 highlights that people would want to hear it and like hear it again?
If you ask me, the intensity that the two of you gave at the climax of that
Yeah.
chorus, they will soon hear.
That was
You guys will
very-
soon hear.
Very nice.
That's the thing. Like it's great. So like that's one highlight definitely for me. The other one is, well, you get to listen to a song that starts with a rain sound and it's called Rainy Day.
To me lah, at least, you know, I feel like, and this is something that Kev said also, whenever it rains from now on, you know, if you listen to the song long enough, it will just pop into your head.
Yes.
That's true though, legit.
How about you, Chris?
No, Yongkyang stole my answer. Cause obviously I'm the vibe person here. But yes, Rainy Day is a mood. It's a total mood. You need a cup of hot cocoa and a sweater when you listen to the song. And it's
I
pouring
wonder why that
outside.
is. Yeah. No, like I said, we had the thought that it was gonna be an acoustic song, but
Yeah.
how it turned out was like, I think better than expected. It's like, it's different lah. I would say it's different,
Yeah.
and yeah, I hope that y'all will like the difference as well. Reaction of peers. So this would be more of Carissa, but how do you feel like the reaction and reception has been from like the people that we have sung it to, or like we have shown the recordings to.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so if you are Carissa's relative, turn away now. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, no.
This is very funny.
Is it
It's
that
damn
funny? But okay.
I will hype it up for you.
So I was over at my aunt's place and I was playing it for my aunt at the dinner table. And then my uncle came over and he was listening to the song also. But his reaction was just like,
This song will not make it, or something like that, right?
yeah. Yeah, basically he was trying to say that the song had no beat. And it was not going to make it because it has no beat.
But I think what made it so funny was like, it was like a sudden, just a slap on your face was like, it's not gonna make it.
Yeah, he was very direct about it.
The only person I showed it to last time was my sister. And
She's a good year.
Yeah, he helped us a lot, by the way. We will go more into that later.
She should be here.
and she heard it, and the first thing she told me was, "Hey, the melody is so catchy."
Hey!
So when I heard my sister say that, because I mean, as you said, she has a good ear.
Yeah.
So like when she said that, I know that it is something.
Yeah.
Because when I first heard the demo, I also think that this has a lot of potential. And when I showed it to her and she commented that way, I just thought that, oh, okay,
Confirmation.
that's like, yeah, this is a great song.
Right. The first time we actually like showed it to everybody was at Joss's house lah.
Yeah.
Joswara's house. So
Yeah.
shout out to Joswara. We had a really good time at a party before COVID.
Yes.
Everybody in one house. How
Yes.
unimaginable right now. But I think it's also like cause of like my shameless nature, right? So I don't know why, but suddenly randomly there was a guitar. It's like if you imagine the scene, then suddenly one guitar comes, you just catch it. And then you're like, okay, I'm just gonna play a song and Carissa's gonna sing along. Oh, that rhymes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And yeah, we just sang it, and then I think like the WoW people, like they were quite surprised lah, and like they were quite I mean they're always supportive, right? Shout out to those
The
that yeah. I won't name names lah because there's too many of you, and if I don't name y'all, then yeah, but y'all know who y'all are. But yeah, the reaction was just so good, and then like ever since then they've been asking me when it's coming out. So I think that
It's
really
coming out soon.
yes, 2nd Jan 2021. So really it was like I guess a driving force for me to actually get it done.
I mean, my mom liked it, but I wouldn't expect any less. Love you, mom.
Yeah, but I just want to say like as we end this segment, right, I feel like all of the support and all of like the encouragement that y'all give along the way really like helps us
Yeah.
like not just produce this to its best. I mean, you always want to produce something to its best, but it's more of like wanting to produce more and stuff lah. So like in the future, should this song do well, it really like would motivate me to like write more songs and like produce more songs for you guys. I guess that's time then. Yeah, so if you really if you enjoyed it, there's a part 2 coming. Yeah, please remember to like, share and subscribe, and remember to stream what? Remember to stream Rainy Day when it comes out on 2nd Jan 2021.
Okay, yes.
So
Yeah.
bye.
Bye.
My group, because my group was the Cake by the Ocean group, which Kevin arranged by the way. And if y'all want to hear the version where Kevin sings by himself, hit me up.
Please.
Oh my god.
If we get to like, I don't know, like 100 likes, Kevin will
Oh
publish
my
it.
god.